Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. It has been a crazy Justice Con weekend. We finally finished Justice Con. What an awesome day. It was all about the Army of the Dead. Congratulations to the girls, Nana, Cole, and Meg. Even Enosh. I mean, he's been hopping in and out. So congratulations to all you folks. This is awesome. I can't wait for next year. But before we get into that, let's get into the first topic of the day. First topic of the day is going to be about Godzilla vs Kong. Godzilla vs Kong, it's official. Godzilla vs Kong has beat Godzilla 2, which is King of the Monsters, at the box office, making it the third most successful MonsterVerse film so far at $390+ million worldwide, beating King of the Monsters' overall theatrical run by about $3 million. So, wow. Big. That's awesome. And during COVID as well, so that's even more impressive. I think it would have gotten a lot more. I think they figured out that mainstream audiences just want monsters fighting with little human story and arcs as possible, and I think they got that formula down. Whether you loved it or not, the mainstream audience absolutely went to watch this over and over and enjoy this type of MonsterVerse film. So I hope they make, and Legendary CEOs said they have new ideas, so I think that's absolutely happening. Whether or not it's going to be with Warner Bros. Distribution, I think they will. I think they'll work something out, seeing how successful it was. But then again, it's Warner Brothers, so I don't know. but then again, Legendary, I think they got something here, and I think there is definitely a lot of life left in this thing. Let's get it. Godzilla versus Gigan, Jet Jaguar in there versus Megalon, Hedorah, Destroya, whatever, what have you, culminating with Godzilla versus Gamera, please, in my lifetime. I would love to see that. Something, but definitely it has been successful for that. All right, another cool movie that is coming out. This is Furiosa. So this is a little clip of Chris Hemsworth, who is about to star in Furiosa, the prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, alongside Anya Taylor-Joy and Yahya Abdul II. It starts filming in June, and this is just a small clip of him talking about it.
Yeah, this is an incredible opportunity to be able to work on an iconic franchise such as Mad Max and with iconic filmmaker. And you know, I started acting about 15 years ago and worked on Home and Away, and that was at a wonderful time, but had to then go to the States to try and make it in the film business, and there weren't many films and productions being shot here. So now, years later, to be able to come back to Australia and do, this will be my 4th or 5th film here in Australia, is just a dream come true. Yeah, this is...
So that was Chris Hemsworth. Really excited to start filming Furiosa. I would love that as well. And I did a little genre, etc. video about this, and they were all in it. But amazing. I think I'm excited for this, especially if they have, you know, George Miller. He's not getting young, so I really hope he can, you know, get this out quick. But have Junkie XL music in there. We can have that whole Mad Max feel to it. I don't think Mad Max is going to be in this because this is the prequel, but Anya Taylor-Joy is a fantastic, fabulous actress, and I think she can really, will really do the job. So excited for Furiosa. Now, this next thing is not really about Black Adam per se, but it is kind of cute, and I want to share this adorable video for you right now here.
I saw what Aquaman just did. Is Aquaman cool? Is he the coolest? Who's cooler? Daddy? Aquaman. He's pretty cool, right? I agree. I agree.
Really fun. It's really adorable. So he says, look what Aquaman just did to that man. Well, I forgot to throw the Black Adam. The birthday girl Tia is obsessed with Aquaman, or Jason Momoa, Pride of Gypsies. She didn't even wait till I finished the question before answering definitively Aquaman. The irony here just makes my soul laugh and heart smile. He's pretty cool. Aquaman, happy birthday, Tia. And even further, he even had to draw out Aquaman with Jason Aquaman right there. Now this is getting ridiculous. For Tia's birthday, she insisted Aquaman join us for breakfast, and then after we eat, she asked Daddy to draw Aquaman so she can frame it and hang it up in her room. Black Adam's gonna hand out a fresh Aqua ass whooping if this disrespect keeps up, right? And of course, Jason Momoa absolutely answered her and actually sent her a video message about to his daughter, and it's really cute. But basically, I want to say this is cool. This is cool to see two DC heroes kind of interacting with each other. It kind of reminds you of Henry Cavill and Zachary Levi. Will this mean that Jason Momoa and Aquaman is going to show up in Black Adam? No, not really. But it does show that there is a relationship there. At least they know that they're part of this DC universe, and continued, Black Adam or Dwayne The Rock Johnson continues to recognize that there's an Aquaman out there, there's a Wonder Woman out there, there's definitely a Superman out there, and just keep pushing that, right? Because I think he absolutely wants to take on the Justice League. That doesn't necessarily mean he wants to restore the Snyderverse. I just think he probably will definitely want to go up against Henry Cavill Superman, of course, but also like in DC fandom, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. He wants to take them all on, the Flash as well. So I think after probably beating the Justice Society of America, I think maybe it's called Black Adam after all, he's going to go and take on the Justice League one day. He's really aiming for that. Depending how big Black Adam is, he's going to have all the chips are going to fall in his direction, and he's going to be like, all right, I got it all. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to take on the Justice League. So that may actually happen one day, right? But then you'll say, well, the Henry Cavill Zachary Levi interaction never amounted to Henry Cavill actually showing up. But he still got one in his contract, so maybe he will show up in Shazam somehow one day or something like that. But here's holding out, hoping that Black Adam does get to take on the Justice League. So I thought I wanted to show you that video because it was really cute. All right, since we're talking about Justice League in a way, this may be a maybe, I don't know, but it could be a potential way for Zack Snyder to utilize a new technology for his, and not really new, it's been here for like 3 years now. It's called the volume technology from ILM. And they've used this, Jon Favreau has used this over on The Mandalorian. There is a video out there on YouTube that I actually DM'd Zach this video, and I think he felt like, well, I already know that. So I was like, okay, yeah, why am I showing you? You probably know a ton more technology than anything I've ever known. So, but I remember sharing that like last year sometime, and you probably like, of course, he's stupid. But anyway, but it was cool. It's great to hear that he actually did try this technology out, and I want to share you this little clip from JusticeCon, from yesterday's JusticeCon, right here.
All right, so LED walls. Let's just get. Yes, I've done a whole bunch of tests recently with the LED walls, and we played around, and I shot a bunch of stuff. They did a big demo for me, so I could see how it works, and it's very in my wheelhouse, if you will. It's very. I was like, guys, I can do this in 10 seconds. Like, they showed it to me. I'm like, okay, give me the camera. Let's go shoot something. I think I actually shot something with Eli. Let me see if it's here. I might not have it, but I might also have it. Videos, some kind of weird. Anyway, and it seemed to be really cool. Like, I really, I'll be honest, I kind of enjoyed it. There's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of hard to see. So like, this was Eli. I shot this with my 50. We were just messing around. It was like a lighting test, but it was during COVID, clearly.
Wow.
That looks beautiful.
Was that in your driveway again?
No, that was at the down at the stage, down at the LED stage, you know. And so he's in Australia there.
Wow.
But, like literally.
From California to Australia in seconds.
Anyway, it goes on and on. But yes, it was quite fun and cool to play around with. And I thought there was massive potential for to do something certainly cool with it. So yes, so the first answer, do I think those LED walls are cool and can we use them? Yes. What was the other question?
All right, you heard him. He can absolutely use that. And I hope he does. I really hope, and I think he will. I think him testing it out is probably prepping to probably use that later on. Like he's always into other things, contraptions he can do, and technology and things like that. So it's absolutely up his wheelhouse, like he says. And him being able to utilize that, you can imagine that in the Nightmare. Like the Nightmare additional photography, I almost thought that was volume because of how they were interacting around them, and it was just an entire room. But no, it was green screen, which is still awesome. By the way, it was still awesome. But imagine him utilizing that technology, like like the scene where Jared Leto's there. Jared Leto wasn't actually there during the shoot. And so Ben Affleck had to probably act with someone else or just nothing or a tennis ball so they can see the eye line. But what if they had shot Jared Leto and they threw Jared Leto onto one of those screens so he can actually see and interact with Jared Leto, like he can see who he's talking to, and Zack could shoot it like he was right there with Jared Leto in front, things like that. So I think that the capabilities of that is very compelling to him, and hopefully he uses if they ever has Justice League 2 and 3. Or, other movies like that original sci-fi that he's going to do with the female protagonist, Seven Samurai style. That would be a cool way to go, sci-fi. I'm thinking in another world, another place. It looks awesome with those mountains and stuff like that. Anywhere in that studio. And that's awesome. I mean, look at how he shot Eli. Like, that almost looked like it was a nightmare world. It's Australia, but like nightmare world-ish, like even Ray Fisher said that Zack had to tell him that Superman comes in, but imagine seeing Superman come in with his laser eye beams and fully interacting with that. He can move the camera so you can see Superman on the screen as well as the actors and stuff. See the armada up there and he can look at it and stuff like that. So definitely, I think that is very helpful, and for him to use that technology, I can't wait to see what stuff he's going to film with that. So that's pretty awesome. But let's get into Justice Con a little bit more. Today was all about Army of the Dead. Incredible panels today. This is the women from Army of the Dead, an incredible one. Tig Notaro, hilarious. Hashtag BatTig, because it's awesome. If you've seen that panel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Tig is hilarious. I can't wait to see her in this movie. And I can't wait to see all these other females in this movie as well. There's one panel I don't have a highlight of, but that's Fatma actually talked to Debbie and Wesley Caller all about Army of the Dead. So that's really a cool panel as well. Check that out. Lots of high praise for Netflix, absolutely, for being there, supporting the Snyders. There is no bastardized version. They support whatever he does. There's no cutting around. They're letting him do whatever they want and funding them at the same time. So this is actually a studio that definitely loves whatever Zack Snyder needs to do. So, but a great panel. Great to see these women as well. And go ahead and check that out. Another panel was with Enosh and Tiftastic. They interviewed Dave Bautista. It was a fun panel as well. Great to see Dave so enthusiastic, saying that he chose this because he really, really wanted to work with Zack Snyder, and also stealing his ideas. Well, more borrowing the techniques because he's interested in this stuff, and it really shows that Dave wants to further expand his more than just acting. He wants to break grounds in certain things, and it's really cool to see his excitement for that. But there was one little plot detail that he threw out, and it was in this case about the ending, and I'm going to read it to you here. It says, "I'm obsessed with the ending of this film. I think it has one of the strongest endings of a film I've ever seen. It's just so well done, just good old-fashioned storytelling, and it just leaves you wanting more, and I can't even talk about the actor at the end of the film." What actor? So there is an actor at the end of the film that shows up. Is it someone? Is it I wonder who that is. And you know, a lot of people were talking online that maybe this is the way of just bringing in some of the prequel cast into this movie, because we have an animated prequel, Lost in Vegas, and then we also have Army of Thieves. But the animated one has Joe Manganiello in it as the lead. Maybe he's in this movie. Maybe, I don't know. But that was one of the names that people were throwing out there as theorizing who that actor could be and what that could amount to. So that's going to be pretty exciting to see that happening. And you know, Zack actually talked to, you know, Scott McClellan and Tim Yoko about that ending, and it had to do with an alpha. So that it sounds really exciting. It sounds like something will probably take our breath away. But this panel was awesome. This was an hour and a half. It certainly didn't beat Tim Yoko's and Jay Oliva's 2+ hour stream, which was awesome as well. A lot of behind the scenes content with that. Check that out. But it was an hour and a half, and then they got to, you know, round it out at $15,000 towards the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, at $750,000 overall to the AFSP from the Snyder fandom, and that is crazy. That's crazy. And Zack hopes that by the time October, where we actually have a physical SnyderCon, we'll be there celebrating $1 million to the AFSP. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully there is more opportunities to do the AFSP thing, and it's certainly exciting for that. But this panel is great. A lot of technology questions, a lot of how this works, and he even talks about how he developed that Leonidas speed ramp thing in 300 from a Gatorade commercial they did, applied it to 300. So that was cool to hear him talk about that. Talk about digital cameras, how it's, you know, just much more easier to work with. You know, you can just grab this camera, get in a van, go and shoot last photograph or horse latitudes, and it's just that ease of use. And so he's really looking for different ways and different techniques to do things, different camera rigs, shooting without an iris in Army of the Dead, stuff like that. It's all so interesting, but also very you can definitely see him very happy about it. Like, the shoot was great. Having to shoot Tig and even shoot the scenes where, like, because they took out Chris D'Elia and replaced him with Tig. So there's even scenes that shots like he's blurred and that character is blurred in the background, so he had to shoot that same scene with Tig blurred in the background, walking back and forth or just standing there. And there's just a lot of shots that he had to do that, which is amazing, because in the trailer I just totally forgot Tig was replacing another actor. It looked like she was there, and I think we're gonna you know, now that I kind of know that, I'm probably gonna watch the movie like, oh, that's amazing. So that's really cool. Tig also mentions that a little bit, and she got an award from Zack about being able to get that. So that was really cool. Really cool to see. Really great panels here. I enjoyed all of them. And it's quite a watch, but if you have time, like on your way to work or something, listen to it. It's really cool, and it's great to see that the Justice Con being so successful. So shout out once again to the Justice Con organizers, Nana, Cole, Meg. You girls did awesome. It's incredible. I can't wait for next year, and I can't wait for hopefully, crossing my fingers, I could actually make it to the physical SnyderCon in October, November sometime. All right, well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.